Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Meltdowns, where we have been building a rather nice foundation for a hospital that is going to spread across this very bizarre layout that we have here. I mean, look at this building. What is going on with this building? I don't know. It's a bit of a headache. So, first of all, I notice that we only need to upgrade one more machine. We're going to make it this one. Let's get that upgraded, as this one has now got all of its upgrades. It's beautiful. We love it. Now, I also, between episodes, managed to get hold of a rather rubbish geneticist. She's not that great. She's very expensive, which is costing us a lot of money. And she's also got a short temper and stuff. She's not very good at all. She's not very good at all. We are going to build her a very basic DNA lab to get her started.
Norman called in earlier to describe his paranormal encounter.
Oh yeah.
He was lying drunk in a gutter when he saw a bright light. Alien abduction or a street lamp? We'll never know. Let me know if you've had any spooky experiences of your own.
So we can heat this room up. There we go. We can put in, as you can see, servers. I'm putting in servers in this particular room. You can put the servers in DNA lab, fluid analysis, X-ray, and the mega scan rooms. Right, those 4 rooms you can put in servers, and they help aid research, make your research go faster. But cash is a problem for us, so we're not going to be doing it. We do want a fire extinguisher in here. Definitely. And we can see here that the patients are going to be stepping into the machine here. And we want our staff to idle back here. I think that's going to be the best thing. So we're going to pop in our water dispenser. Yarps. And we'll pop in one of these. And we'll also pop in a hand sanitizer. And she's on it. Now what we, as I say, we could do with cheaper geneticist in such a young hospital. But I'm hoping that this is going to make us some good cash. Because it diagnoses, so we get money from it for diagnosis. But look, we've also got some people actually needing it for treatment as well. So this should bring in a good amount of money, is what I'm thinking. Investing in this will help improve our profit loss more efficiently than, say, building lightheadedness. You know, if we build a deluxe clinic, you know, or animal magnetism, they're expensive rooms that need staffing, and you get like the odd patient coming in to use them. Whereas with this, we have lots of patients wanting to use it. We may even need multiple of these rooms, and they make good money for diagnosis and treatment. Do you know what I mean? It's bang for your buck. Well, that's what this is, a bang for your buck. So let's get a Benny down out here. I saw that. Where did you go under here? Probably. Let's get a Benny down. Let's pop that behind there. There we go. And do you know what we might do is put some more snack machines in. We might, we want briny brittle, because I like the taste of the sea right in my mouth. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly do. So we're going to pop that in there, and we'll get a binny in. There we go. And what we could do is actually just stick a magazine, no, a leaflet stand there. We'll put a magazine rack here. There we go. I think that'll work for us. Excellent. A DNA emergency already. Fantastic. Fantastic. So, we have 5 patients. We also have quite a queue. As you can see, a second one of these is not the worst idea, is it? She's in fairly good nick. Let's do it. Let's get them in and see how we fare here. I'm wondering actually about popping down a bunch more bennies. Oh, we really were close to award season. There we go. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. Where are the bennies? There they are. Let's just get a bunch of bennies down, I think. Particularly with an emergency coming in. And what we might do... I know, look. I've put plants in, everybody. I don't normally do that. There we go. So we've got some plants. Well, this doesn't sound good at all, does it? All this donging. All this donging. What's going on with you? I think we're going to send you home. And we need...
The hospital may well be haunted.
Georgia, there we go. If you could deal with that. Now we've got all of our emergency patients over here for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But there they are. There are the DNA denim jeans patients. We upgraded this machine, which is fantastic. Now, I'm not going to do the next upgrade yet because I know that on 2-star and 3-star, we need to keep upgrading machines. So we're going to save the upgrades. Indeed we are. We are going to save the upgrades. Now, we could do with a better geneticist. There is no... Oh my goodness, they're all amazing. Look, hang on a minute. Hold the phone. Dirty habits. So we're not interested in you or you. But look, Bert Sauce here. Bert Sauce, he's an even better pharmacist than our other two. Let's have a look. He saves us money on training. So we've got energized. She's hygienic and they're positive. Do you know what? We might get rid of her and we'll pop him in. There we go. There we go. Wow, can't waste an opportunity like that. Right. Ooh. Oh, grumpy. No, that's no good. Tim Power, hangry. No, because the thing about assistants, and it's the same with janitors, they can't attend to their hunger need while on duty like doctors and nurses. So hangry becomes more of an issue with them. And argumentative at the front desk is not really what I need. That's not helpful at all. Let's get rid of them. We could do with... Right, hang on a minute. Charming. So it makes people happier when he's interacting with them. He's unmotivated, which for a doctor, assistants and nurses is fine. It's absolutely fine. So we might grab you because I think we're going to make him a geneticist. Right. Earthquake, everybody. Earthquake. We really could do with a second maintenance janitor, which I've been looking for, but I just haven't found one.
Please prepare heart racer.
Just haven't found one. You. You. Right, yeah. Okay. Just a bit of a clear out there. What's going on with you? You're getting your cure, so that's fine. Right. We really need somebody to... Oh, you need to go home. Right. Because this building is very quickly becoming overrun. We're still trying to get through that emergency. Still trying to get through that emergency. Yeah. So what we're going to do, I think, is actually pay for him to get training in genetics. We're actually going to pay Rosie Franklin here to come in and do it because we need her full whacking away here. And you know what we might do is even pull this person in temporarily as well, so that when Lola goes on break, we've got a doctor to take over. That's how bad the demand is over here for all of this. Do you know, I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with them. Oh no, they're gone. Fine. 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 Okay. Movie star, film star and former child folk music performer Roderick Cushion is in the area filming an adaptation of the best-selling psychological thriller and all-round page-turner. Get away from those children. Those are my children. Okay, yes, please do come along. So, how is this emergency going? We're going to be running out of time on this emergency. I've got one more to go. Okay, they're doing it though. They're doing it. And we are getting some cures out of it. Not many. Killing most of them. Let's be honest. It is a thing. Shock clinic is coming along nicely. That is great. That training is going in. So we're trying to... I think we're going to need to build a second one of these, you see. Probably sooner rather than later. So... yes. I think... oh, there's Roderick. Oh, look. Oh my god, he's so cool. He is so cool. Yeah, so we're getting the doctors sorted for it because it's a good money maker, so I'm prioritising it, right? I am prioritising it as it is. I mean, we're starting to definitely notice this machine have its impact on our finances, for sure. That is definitely a thing that is occurring. What we are doing is just continuing to sort out our foundations. Oh, fantastic. Oh, fantastic. We did 5 out of 5. Oh, my goodness. That is amazing. So we are very much in staff mode, you know. Still trying to get those staff members in that we need to make what we have here running smoothly. We're getting close, you see, to level 8. And this isn't running as smoothly as it could. So expansion, if I can avoid it, is something that I will avoid. Apart from the shock clinic. We will build the shock clinic. That is a thing. We are starting to... I'm starting to have interest in buying this building up here. This building is going to house, I think, a couple of DNA and our ward. We're going to expand our ward and put in some of these DNA labs here. I'm hoping... I got a feeling though, with the nuclear power station nearby, it's possible we're going to need way more DNA labs than will fit in here with a ward. But we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go and see. I think when I've built this hospital up really big before, I needed 4 DNA labs going at full whack. And I just don't think that 4 DNA labs in here with a ward will fit. But if that's the case, we can always move the ward over to here and get all of our DNA labs in here. So yeah, this sort of area is going to become our rooms that do both diagnosis and treatment, so that this can be very much focusing on diagnosis, right? Yeah, I think that's the direction that we'll be going in. Are you fixing that? You are. Brilliant. Okay, and how are we doing here? Do you know what? Save you going back. I mean, it is a risk at 77% for sure. But hey, that's all right. This training looks like it's been done, which means we have Lola here, who's very expensive and has a short temper. We can now fire her. And yeah, okay. Excellent, excellent. I don't really want you kicking about. I don't want any of these guys. Now, she's constantly falling in love. She's okay. So her morale may be down sometimes. It may be high other times. Do we need a nurse at the moment? Do we need any nurses? Because what have we got? What we could do is get Dorothy in for some ward training with Clive here, and then we can fire Clive. That'll be really good. Then we'll be able to fire Clive. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get another diagnostic nurse in, so I think that's what we will do. We will get her in as another diagnostic nurse. We're going to want to build fluid analysis in the reasonably near future. Plus, if one of them are on break, you know, she's good for that. So we'll get her in as she was there. Don't like any of them. Okay, all right. Well, alrighty. What we're going to do is push this reputation up to 100 because I want to see how I want to get this hospital running smoothly, and I can't. Reputation's going to go up, and more. It's going to bring in more patients while doing it. It's harder for me to control than these levels, and knowing that I want to get the hospital running smoothly before I start expanding and going nuts and bringing in all the treatments that we need and all that sort of stuff. I'd rather know that the hospital can cope with what we've got. And it's making money now, so we are able to train and all that sort of stuff and work towards the stars. Yeah, wait, I know that this is going to keep climbing and bringing in more patients, and we do have this situation going on. So what we're going to do is reduce the prices across the board by 10%, which will drive our price reputation up, which will drive our reputation overall up faster, just so that I can get it done. Shock clinic is about to come in, which is fantastic. Another DNA emergency. What we might do is build this. I say build it, it's already built, but we're going to unlock it. Let's get this cleared. What we're going to do is get a second DNA room going. We're going to do it. So I'm going to pop that there.
Maintenance announcement. Medical waste does not belong in the corridors.
And the research for our shock clinic is also done. So let's see here. Shock clinic 30,000. We are going to put this in. For now, it's a big room. For now, we won't put the ward in. We'll get this room in and start doing our shock clinics, which will help towards our stars. But we'll also bring in money because shock horror is a big thing in this area. We get a lot of lightning storms. It is a big thing. I'd also say with this machine, it breaks down constantly. It's no joke. It breaks down constantly. It feels to me, I don't know, I could be wrong, but it feels to me that earthquakes, it doesn't stand well against earthquakes. So let's pop in. How is this actually? Is this probably could be a little bit warmer, couldn't it? Shall we put a small radiator, because it is a big old room, isn't it? We'll put a small radiator over here, I think. Now the patients step in here, and then we can have the staff working over here. I believe this is a doctor that is required, so we need a treatment doctor, of which of course we don't have right now. For now, we will very quickly get them in just to get the job done in the meantime. There we go. So she can very quickly start getting that done. Shoot 5 mono beasts. Sure. Fracture ward. Send them home. Okay. Now, we would like to edit this room. I know you were fixing that, but we're going to move it over here. There we go. So that's now over here. And this building is going to need heating. Do you know what we should do? We should get some more research going. You can go for treatment. Let's see. Let's get a DNA. We've got 2 new upgrades here. Look, and everything else is on advanced. And I kind of like the idea of getting these to advanced. So let's get a DNA upgrade. And what's nice about this level is that it really does force you to research your machine upgrades. If you haven't been doing it at this point, this level is the level that makes sure that you're on track, that you're doing it, because the levels coming later are definitely going to need better machines. They're going to be looking at cure rates and that sort of stuff, you know. So this level's really good for making sure that you are researching your machine upgrades, which is fantastic. It really is fantastic. It's a nice focus. So this is going to be a cold building. So let's warm it up a little. This one, we've got a door, so we can do our usual thing. Here we go. There we go. We've got another door over here. Do you know what? We might stick a larger one over here. Excellent. And I'm actually thinking that we should probably copy this toilet and sling that over here. Yep. I think that would be a good idea. That's getting a little warm. What we might do is a smaller radiator and get the hand sanitizer there. Now, staff room is getting a bit far away. So I think we should get a staff room more conveniently placed over here. It's a little bit weird the way that we've done it, but we're going to need a staff room over here. It's too far really for them to be travelling over to this one. Now, we would like this DNA thing to come in. How are they? You can go in here. No, why are you not? I suppose you've not been needed yet. Okay, let's get some bennies down. You're leaving again. Have I not set you to work in here? Will we? No, you are. You just don't want to be in there. Just doesn't want to be in there. Okay. Well, let's give him a reason to work. Because we could do with the money, because we've had a big expenditure. We have spent lots of money, and we've got more machines and still no janitors to deal with it, which is not good at all, but at least we're working on this star, right? Let's have a look at the janitors. Oh, excellent. And you? Excellent. Finally. So, to be honest, I want you on this. So we could do, we've only got, well, I suppose we have 2. So we could do with another member of the cleanup crew as well. That wouldn't be terrible. We have one assistant who is starting to struggle, I would say, over here. It could be where he has just been on break. Toilet rage. Oh no, I don't want you. Don't want you. What's going on? Let's clear this out. Uh-oh. We've got an earthquake coming. You can see we definitely need more maintenance people. So they were a really good find. Oh. Let's just repair one of them for the minute because we've got an emergency in. I had to rush in the emergency. Really, I should have got these machines up to good repair, put those doctors on break, but we didn't have time for that nonsense. Let's get a couple of bennies in because we do get, I think, emergencies for shock horror. So let's get a couple of bennies in over here. Now, creature comforts. We are interested in briny bristle. Yes. And pulpitation machine. Do you know what? We might do the same over here. I think we might put a briny brittle machine over here with some pulpitation, and then we'll get some binnies down as well, like this. So we're level 9 now. We're definitely going to have trouble coping, but we should now that we're working on our stars, all these rooms should help bring in some serious cash. And I think we're finally at a stage, a situation where we don't have to keep adding treatments or anything anymore. I think we're going to be able to operate on what we have. So now what's worth doing is truly focusing on the staff, right? Truly focusing on the staff and getting this to run smoothly. Definitely. Because we could do with getting a GP office over here, you know, and stuff like that. And we could do with moving our ward out. But I think we're going to, because I'm just thinking we could do with another GP office over here. Yeah, that's just what I'm thinking. So that people that are getting diagnosed over here don't have to go all the way over here. You know, that's no good at all. We need to reduce that moving back and forth. That's a lot of walking around for our patients. So we're going to just look at patient flow a little bit as it increases, and continue to look at our staff, because we've got problems. We are expanding quickly. Let's get a magazine rack down here. I think we might sling a bookcase in over here, and over here we might just put down a couple of these, and I'd like some leaflet stands either side of that. There we go. So we've got some entertainment going. We could stick down a plant, but you can see the attractiveness where the benches, they're all right. And I've got to be honest, my first sweeps through the hospital getting them to 3 stars is not about beautification at all. We need clean-up janitors. Unhygienic, definitely not. Don't want you around. Unhygienic, no. Right. Excellent. Yeah. I think that our money is going to be perfectly good at this level. Perfectly good for what we're doing, just so that we can really focus on our staff, because they're getting there, but they are a little bit pants, for sure. So yes, and we definitely need another GP office over here, just to reduce how far these guys are walking and all that sort of stuff. Yes, this needs looking at for sure.
Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media, and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my SHIZWAH. See you next time, peeps.